Welcome back. Well, right now with us, we have a couple guests that one you know pretty well because you see him on the show for various reasons, and that is Cash Akrakar. Cash, always good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me here.
This guy wears so many hats. It's incredible, right?
Thank you.
It seems to be that way.
I'm just a little insignificant part of the community, and I love the community.
Yeah.
So.
And you get involved. And a gentleman we had, I want to say, a couple years ago, yes. I think, Philip Maitland. Right. And good to have you here, sir.
Nice
there
to meet
you
you
go.
again.
Reach over there. There we go. And today we're talking about the National Inventors Club. So first, I'm gonna ask Philip this: what is the National Inventors Club?
Okay, this is a change from what we were, the Inventors Club.
Right.
And the Inventors Club, there was a problem for people who came in that when the inventors who came to the meetings, we would talk to the inventors, and there'd be a small group of people who would engage and be able to talk to.
Right.
And other people would listen, and I think it helped, basically alienated some people.
Okay.
Because they were there, but they couldn't take part. So learning from what's been developing in basically how people work these days, and there are situations now where people work and live in the same space, they then collaborate and are able to discuss ideas with them. So this is taking our idea of the Inventors Club a stage further in that we are now combining a social club with the inventing club, so that one day a week we'll be inventing and talking about the inventions, and one day we'll be there for people to just socialize and talk to each other, to get to know the people. And the idea then is to build a collaboration space.
Okay.
So that we have, because we have people in this community, we're wonderfully blessed with very talented people here. We have people who worked on the lunar lander. We've got people who work in very advanced medical research. And we've got all kinds of people here that we can use as mentors to help people who have ideas, who are basically looking to take these ideas to the next stage and perhaps introduce it to the marketplace.
All right. And as far as the national part of it, can you tap into different clubs and different organizations throughout the country?
That is our plan now, is to actually tap into all the other people and have invited guests come and talk to us.
Okay.
And to basically, if you look at this, a kind of a massive think tank that we're creating here. I mean, we've got SpaceX right here, and we've got Elon Musk that maybe we can induce to come here and say, come and talk to us. We've got talent here. Why don't you ask us to see if we can work on some of your ideas?
Okay. Now, Cash, I know, is as involved as you are with so many different things. You're hoping to become involved in this and then maybe getting more of the community, maybe some of staff involved. Tell me about that correlation that you want.
Basically, what I'm looking at is we have 18,000 residents approximately, each one bringing about 20 to 30 years of experience in various fields.
Right.
So between all of us, there's like 500,000 man-years of experience.
Right.
And this is never tapped for the last 50-some years, I don't think. But every time the community provided things like tennis courts, people excelled. They provided a place for a bridge club, and they excelled. They provided ping pong, they excelled. Art, you have to see some of the art that comes out of that place. They excelled. But no attempt has been made to tap innovativeness, innovative feeling. And Philip and I got involved talking about it. I myself have 3 inventions sitting in my home, which I moved from 3,500 square feet down to 1,000 square foot.
Right.
Moving here, just a year over. There's no space for us to.
Right. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
And we need.
Believe me.
Right.
I know.
And I'm not perfect. I don't know all the types of things that are needed. I can barely touch some of the surface of some of them. So this way I will get collaborative brain to work with me. And eventually maybe we can make our city, Laguna Woods, and Laguna Woods Village as the center for national.
Maybe get in some 3D printers and that sort of
3D
thing.
printers, get a place where we can come and brainstorm once a day, once a week, and talk about inventions, what is needed, what can you do for the community, as well as yourself.
Philip, can you tell me about some of the inventions that have kind of come from from this to date. Now, you know, I think it was, I said a couple of years ago,
Yes.
and it was just, I think, was it just called the Inventors Club then?
It's just called the Inventors
Club. Yeah,
Club.
but you know, it was something that was started.
Yeah,
a
no,
while
because we
back.
had
I
some
remember
people
that.
actually from those meetings that we had as the Inventors Club that actually invented a rowing machine that got into the national press here and got a lot of publicity.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a woman who was a very good artist, had some ideas about helping artists with their painting and their paints and mixing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically ideas just come up from other people.
Right.
And it sparks people's ideas. And this is the wonderful about collaboration. One idea does basically give somebody else, oh, I was working on this and maybe I can combine this. And things develop. Because basically it's teamwork. You need an innovator and you need a technical person to help these things come to life. And that's what's great about the idea of this organization, is that now we were able to put everybody together to actually make things happen.
Right. Now, we want to mention before I forget that you were having your meeting, it's sort of a kickoff meeting, I think, coming
Actually,
up on
the
Friday.
7th. On the 7th.
Okay, what's on November 3rd that you gave me?
November 3rd is where 50 or so folks
Okay.
from his old club are meeting there.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're having a kickoff meeting on the 7th.
Okay.
In Clubhouse 3 at 2 p.m., dining room 1.
Okay.
So that they can all basically find out what's available and also give their ideas and what they want to see happen.
Okay. Very good.
And we're going to start from there. And then we're going to find, hopefully, a secure space that they can bring their inventions to and be able to lock it up as well, so that they can come twice a week, one with their, work on their invention, and also meet other people and then chat on the other days.
Okay.
So-
And Cash, let me, since you're going to meet twice a week, where are you planning to meet as far as is it going to be in a central location, or have you figured that out, since one's more about
We are
working
talking
on
about
stuff?
We don't need too much. We just need a seed capital, like a place, some place where we can keep our inventions. Some of them, like one I got, could be worth quite a bit of money because it improves the golf game.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit 50, 60 yards more.
Okay.
So, but it's still being developed. It's not fully patented yet.
Right.
I have another one, if you know carom board.
No what?
Carom board. It's a British started game.
Oh, no, I don't know
That's
that
played
game.
all around, like in South Africa, in the Middle East, in India, and in Pakistan, many places.
Mm-hmm.
What it is, it's just a 30 by 30 inch board with 4 pockets. And you arrange the coins in the middle, 9 whites and 9 blacks and 1 red. And the player strikes and pockets his coins, and whoever pockets first wins. Now they put boric powder to make the surface smooth, and they try their best to get it smooth, but then it becomes dirty.
Okay.
Because you're full of powder by the time you play one game.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I combined another idea that's around, like the air hockey, and I made a table.
Ah, I see what you're
underneath.
saying.
And
your
that
point.
thing plays so good, so marvelously. I'm trying to find a place to do it. Now, it took me literally a year to get it done in our wood shop. And it's a heavy board,
Yeah, so the
So,
point is getting it down to a manageable.
And I have another one
weight,
that weighs like 75 pounds. I can't talk about it, but if it works, will revolutionize. It's again, idea comes for combining different principles, different concepts into making one happen. And that's where I've specialized in the last umpteen years of my experience.
Yeah,
You take some from here, some from there, and then you make your soup.
that's true. Well, we got to remember the first Mac was made of wood.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Of course, it wasn't called a Mac back then, but it was. The Apple I was made of wood originally. Philip, tell me about some of the activities. Do you have certain ones that are already planned, or are you something in the works?
Well, the things that we've got planned will be, first of all, to have meetings to get who are involved, who are the inventors, what are their ideas, and what are the projects they want to work on. So we're going to try and make teams out of the people to marry up the mentors with the inventors.
Okay.
And then from there, we will then develop these teams, and each of the teams will specialize in working on their particular niche, whether it's golf or it's this kind of game that Cash has developed, or something else entirely. It could be something even domestic. I don't want women to think that they can't come. It's not a man's club.
Right.
It's for women as well, and we want to invite women, and it can be anything, to even domestic ideas or things for the home or cooking. As you know, there's things on TV every day for cooking. And where does that come from? Well, a lot of them comes up from women who work in the kitchen.
Right.
See what so we want to invite women who want to be involved in doing inventions. So don't think of it exclusively as a man's club. It does sound a bit like a man's club, but it's not. It's for women as well. We want as many women as come as possible.
All right. Is it okay if I give your phone number?
Yeah,
by the
sure,
way?
please.
Because he said I could yesterday.
That's very good of him.
You can give my
You
phone number.
did.
That's why he's uncommitted.
Yes. But Phil's phone number is 310, that's 310-894-2069. Or you can do pmaitland2013 @gmail.com. And you know what I forgot to ask you, is this listed on the clubs yet on the village website?
It will be.
People can go.
It will be.
Okay.
It will
I
be.
forgot to ask you
You
that
can give
yesterday.
my number too. I don't.
Okay, I don't have it, but you can give it to
My
me.
number is 949-217-1950. Why I didn't put my number just there is I have aspirations to do so many other things for our village.
Right.
And this being one, and I don't want to take this as my 100% activity right now.
Right.
Let him be the focus.
All right.
Thank you, Cash.
All right. Very
Always
good.
good for
Cash is going to be back on tomorrow. Am I
Yes,
right?
yes.
With Ed Tao.
With Ed
Am I
Tao,
correct?
yes.
And talk more about this. Philip, good to see you again.
Good to
I'm
see
sure
you,
we'll
and
see
thank
you.
you very much for your
Yeah.
time.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
hopefully you will see women coming. as
Oh,
well.
I'm sure they will.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Cash.
And,
We'll see you
and my
tomorrow.
idea calling this national club is you shoot for the stars. If
That's
you miss,
true.
you can at least hit the moon.
That's
but if
true.
you don't shoot for the stars, you don't go anywhere.
That's very true. Good to see you. We'll see you tomorrow. And we'll
you.
be right back. Hold tight just a minute.